I love that. So I just decided that I'm going to post this while we are starting, if I can. So let me see. So, hey, everybody. Hi, Lindsay. It's good to see you. I hope everyone is doing well. Howdy, Wayne. It's good to see you too. So, welcome to Meditation with the Moon. I am Rev Melissa, and it's good to see you all joining in. Yes, happy new moon, Diego, Tim, Diana, Linda. It's great to see all of you. Wonderful. So, as we go through, I just want you to prepare yourself. So, please have something to write with and to write on. I have my journal here. I am ready for our meditation with the moon. And this is something that I do twice a month. I do it with the new moon and the full moon. So tonight is the new moon, and it's the new moon in Scorpio. So shout out to all the Scorpios out there. I hope you are having a wonderful Scorpio season right after the fabulous Libra season. Yes, yes, yes. So, what we do with Meditation with the Moon, if you're joining for the first time, is we do a full spiritual practice. And what that looks like is we do an inspirational reading, we do meditation, we do journaling and prayer. So it basically is a replication of my spiritual practice that I do every single day that really sets the tone for my day. And what I've started doing recently in a more committed way is having an evening practice also to just really ground myself in the beginning of the day and the end of my day. So my evening practice doesn't incorporate everything that I do in the morning, but one of the things that it does incorporate is meditation and gratitude and prayer. So, just wanted to share that. And so, the way that we start our meditation with the moon is I share some information about the new moon. So, this is a super new moon in Scorpio. And super moons are moons that are close to the earth. They appear close to the earth. So the new moon, usually you can't really see the new moon. You might just see like a sliver, maybe, depending on how clear it is. But they're pretty close to the earth. Super moons are. And because of their proximity, it is believed that they have a greater impact on our emotions, especially. Right. Did y'all know? I just found this out when I was preparing that there is a international Observe the Moon Day, and it passed on October 16th. I was not aware. So I put this in my calendar because we got to celebrate this next year, October 16th, 2022. We're going to celebrate the passing of Moon Day. So now there's a Moon Day, y'all. Okay, so there is a belief that the new moon carries special cleansing or clearing energy. So it's a great time for clearing and cleansing, right? It's a great time for new beginnings, right? New moon, new cycle, new beginnings. It's a great time to start fresh, just to wipe off everything, erase, 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 cancel, 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 and start fresh. How about a new chapter? We could start a new chapter in our lives. The Scorpio water sign, because this is the new moon in Scorpio. So the Scorpio water sign encourages us to step out of our comfort zone. It encourages us to change how we live. It's a great opportunity for healing and for transformation. And like I said, it's also a time when our moods might be, you know, up and down. And our energy levels also might be up and down. So we might feel a little more tired. We might feel like hyper from one moment to the next. So if that's happening to you, then just be aware and take a nap, you know, ex, get, do something to exert the extra energy you might have. So you might want to exercise or, do housework, declutter, do something to burn up the extra energy that you might be feeling now. And it's also a great time to change our day to day routines, right? To help us to move out of stagnation. So if you're feeling stuck or in a rut, it's a good time to mix it up, right? To do something different, right? And it's a great time to embrace change. It's also a wonderful time to explore our shadow self and to uncover any hidden truths that be we may think we're keeping from ourselves, but we're really not, right? And it's also a great time to just reconnect with our emotions. All right. All right. The last thing I want to share is it's also a time, new moons in general are a good time to embrace rest and silence. It's a time when our minds are able to connect the dots. I like this. Our minds are able to connect the dots from previous experiences and fully process them. So, this is a good time to process for gaining clarity about our next steps, heighten our self care through the power of rest. That really speaks to me. And to get clear about our intentions. What do you want? Get clear about that. All right. So that is some information about the new moon in Scorpio. I hope you enjoy that. I get some of my information about the moon from this young woman on YouTube. Her name is Alina Alive. And I just love her. There's her IG. I'm going to see if I could get her on Living Life in Joy because I really enjoy her so much. So take that, use it, apply it. The new moon is here for us. So let's engage in it. All right. So we're going to start our spiritual practice. And I just want to say welcome to everyone again. I see you all. And we're going to do our inspirational reading. So I read today Science of Mind magazine to see if I was going to read that today, but it didn't really resonate for me for tonight. So I found one that does, and it's from last month, October 24th. If you have the Science of Mind magazine, I'm going to read October 24th, and it's titled No Other Self. Okay. Within myself is that which is perfect, that which is complete, that which is divine, that which was never born and cannot die, that which lives, which is God, the eternal reality. Within myself is peace, poise, power, wholeness, and happiness. All the power there is and all the life there is God, the living spirit almighty. And this divine and living spirit is within me. It is wholeness. It is never weary. It is never tired. It is life. It is complete peace. It is never afraid. It is never confused. It is always poised and peaceful. It is always in a state of perfect equilibrium. This is the truth about myself. There is no other self. Every image of fear is erased from my mind. Every sense of confusion leaves my thought. My mind now entertains and reflects the divine into everything that I do, say, and think, into my body, into my affairs. That divine within me is wholeness, and my mind reflects this wholeness in every organ, every function, every action, every reaction of my physical body, renewing itself after the perfect pattern, the Christ within me. Universal substance reflects itself into my mind, into my daily supply, so that everything I need each day is supplied. Before the need is the thing, and with the apparent need, it is met. There is something within me which goes before me and prepares the way wherever I go, making straight the way, making immediate and instant and permanent and harmonious every situation. Consequently, my mind reflects the fullness of that divine substance, which heals every sense of lack in my life. Peace, poise, perfection, power, living spirit within me is me, myself. And that's from the Science of Mind, pages 76, 77, captured in the Science of Mind magazine, October 24th. That was one of my favorites for that month. And when you read it, you got to read it like that. Like, yes, yes. All right. So that was our inspirational reading. And so usually what I would do next is my inspirational journaling. But sometimes I mix it up when we do our meditation with the moon. So we're going to prepare ourselves for meditation. And so there's nothing special that we need to do. You don't need to burn candles or incense. Just as you are is perfect. So just get comfortable, but not too comfortable that you'll fall asleep, right? So we're going to stay awake. Okay. We're going to stay awake and we're going to go within. We're going to go deeply within. And I'm calling this meditation the Art of Stillness. And it was inspired by Howard Thurman. And Howard Thurman is someone that I greatly admire. He was a scholar, a preacher man, a poet. He's written books. He's amazing. And so he talked a lot about our inner sanctuary. And I found this quote from him that says, I determined to live the outer life in the inner sanctuary. So our meditation invites us to go within into our inner sanctuary. So if you will just get comfortable, if you're sitting or laying down, just be aware of your posture. Even if you're laying down, you can still be aware of your posture. And just gently rest your eyes, either by closing them or just by lowering your gaze, whatever is comfortable for you when you get yourself in your meditation space. And we just start with the breath to guide us within, to support us in just slowing down the day. And we're just going to quietly play some meditative music in the background to just ease us in even more with the breath. And throughout the meditation, I'll be pausing in the silence to encourage the stillness within us. And so we just breathe. Yes, let us center down, Diego, as we breathe. We take a deep breath in. And we hold it. And we let it out. As we breathe in through our nose, hold, and let it out through our mouth. And another deep breath in. Hold. and release. And on this next breath, when you exhale, you could exhale with a sigh or a ah, just to fully release. And we breathe in. Hold. And release with a sigh. And just gently breathe. And we just allow the breath to scan our bodies to release any tension we may be holding from our day, releasing from the top of our heads, releasing our jaw, releasing any pressure we may be feeling around our eyes, softening, softening. And we scan down with our breath, breathing in. And on the exhale, releasing our shoulders. You might roll your shoulders back gently, just allowing the tension or any stress to dissipate. And we continue to breathe and scan down our back, our spine, each vertebrae, breathing in and breathing out, releasing even more and more as we scan the front of our bodies, our chests, our stomachs, just releasing, holding on to nothing, just releasing in the breath. And we release at our seat, unclenching and releasing. As we continue to travel deeper, releasing our thighs, our legs, even our knees, giving our limbs space to breathe. Down to our feet and each and every toe, breathing. Just letting it all go. Releasing into that new moon energy, the energy of new beginnings, of stillness. And we just breathe. Howard Thurman said, "There is something in every one of us that waits and listens for the sound of the genuine in yourself. It is the only true guide you will ever have. And if you cannot hear it, You will all of your life spend your time at the end of the string that someone else pulls. Be still. Thurman called the art of being still can become a habit if practiced often enough. And so we practice right now the art of being still, allowing our breath to still us even more. We are engaged in nothingness, and we welcome it. For there is nothing to do now, nothing to think about, nothing to figure out, no past, no future, just the stillness of this present moment. And so we breathe in the stillness, allowing the stillness to breathe as us. And we will simply breathe as stillness in the silence for a moment. And I will bring us back at the appointed time. So just ease yourself deeper and deeper into the silence of stillness, knowing that all is well right now. And so we take a breath, staying in the stillness, in the peace, allowing our breath to just hold us, just as we are. And in this space of stillness, I ask this question: who am I in the stillness? Who am I in the stillness? We just contemplate that question for a moment. You are one with the stillness. Who am I in the stillness of who I am? And we just breathe. And remaining in this vibration, just gently bring yourselves back into your physical space, staying connected with the stillness that you are, staying connected with the question, who am I in the stillness? And just take your journal or your paper and pen and just write down that question. Who am I in the stillness? Who am I in the stillness? And just write and see what is seeking to come through. You might give the stillness permission to write to you, to answer the question through you. Who am I in the stillness? Just start to write and see what is seeking to come through. You might repeat the question by writing it over and over again. And we'll take a couple of minutes just to capture what is there. And you can start to bring that to a close or to a pause and continue writing in your spiritual practice time. And so I'm going to close this with a quote. Let this idea sink softly into the deepest recesses of your awareness. You belong in your life because you are here. You belong to the universe because it is you. You belong to yourself because life is living in, through, and as you. You are as much a part of the one as the moon, the sun, and the stars, and the whole of creation. And so it is. Amen. Okay. So let's just take a breath together and we can let it go. Just giving thanks for this time together. I hope that you receive something from this meditation with the moon. And we have a time to share with each other. We go on to Zoom after our meditation with the moon, and there is the Zoom link information. It's bit.ly, yes, moon joy. So you can go there, and we just spend a little bit of time together just to fellowship, to share, and to be in each other's presence through Zoom. So as I close, I want to remind everyone that we will conclude with sip. Our sip theme this week is R-E, the prefix that means again and again. So we will be wrapping that up tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time, right where you're watching me now. Thank you all for your presence. Thank you for your consciousness. And I hope to see you on Zoom right in a moment. So, peace and blessings, everyone. Peace and justice. We're living life in joy, connected to our yes.